Welcome to the Garage Talk podcast. As always, my name is Tyler Warner. With me is Vince Wheatley.
That's me.
And Timothy Vogler.
That's not me.
Okay.
That is me.
I should apologize. I've said Vince's name first the last, I think, 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row. I apologize, Tim. I'll make sure you're first next week.
I don't give a shit, honestly.
Am I the only one who cares about these things?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
I'm just not going to say your guys' names
I know you're trying
to
be egalitarian, but, it's just...
What does that mean?
Why do you always have to just, whip out the dictionary on us, Tim? Like,
why do you have to make me feel stupid?
yeah. Just use normal fucking words.
Equal and...
Is it easier
fair.
to say equal than egalitarian?
Egalitarian.
Oh, you said egalitarian?
Egalitarian.
But you said egalitarian.
Egalitarian.
But you said originally egalitarian.
Well, maybe I was mumbling.
You didn't enunciate very well.
That's strikes 2 and 3.
Jesus Christ.
And this is our show. If you didn't like that whole little bit, probably should just turn it off right now.
That's basically how it goes the whole time.
I am an egalitarian ruler of this show.
Relating or believing in a principle.
You actually looked up the dictionary.
All people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities.
I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, I know. It was very wrong of me to say that about you, Tyler. So I apologize
That's
for
all
that.
Right. We'll fix it. I'll make sure it's more clear on the intro next week, and I'll just say, this is the Garage Talk podcast. My name is Tyler Warner, and this is my show, and I have these two guys who join me for shits and gigs, and that's it.
Yeah. But although saying you're not egalitarian might clash with your later statement, so
yes, that's right. I do give a State of the Union here in a few minutes about the state of the world or this country. Just kind of my thoughts on it and how this show will be addressing those things going forward. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Before we do that, this show is brought to you by the great and wonderful Atomos Physics. Atomos Physics is the leading radiation technology and radiation safety company in Lincoln, Nebraska. Check them out if you own any sort of X-ray machinery or if you deal with radiation for some reason. Give them a call. They'll give you a good deal. Larry's a good guy. He'll work with you, and it'll be the best customer service you've ever had, and your operating machinery will be way better than it was.
Top-notch.
Yeah. Top-notch before it. Even if it is top-notch now, it'll be topper-notch.
Topper-notcher.
Nice.
Check out Atomos Physics at Atomos Physics on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or check out their website at www.atomosphysics.com. We cannot thank them enough for giving us money.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this show is brought to you by our patrons from patreon.com/garage talk. You get to join the conversation, hear extra stuff. Today, I think on the pre-show, we talked about Drew Brees and Colin Kaepernick. Some spicy topics that we're not going to cover here, but if you sign up on Patreon, you'll get to hear all that access and hear our obnoxious opinions on such.
Your not obnoxious opinion, not...
What?
I said your obnoxious opinion. Ours are just regular opinions.
That's fair. I'll give him credit for that. You'll get to hear my obnoxious opinions, and Tim and Vince's grounded and pandering ideals. But yeah, we have a big episode today. We talk about some NBA stuff. Shut the fuck up, Clark!
Just outside screaming.
Don't ever buy a dog, people.
Oh, no. Clark's amazing. He's just loud. And
Can I get in trouble for saying the F word on YouTube?
No.
Nope.
No.
They'll
That's a good segue. If you were listening to this on a podcast app and you would like to see our beautiful faces and my NBA jersey that I'm wearing, shout out Giannis and the Bucks. Check out youtube.com. I don't even know what our link is. Just look up Garage Sports Go and you'll find all.
It'll
our
be in the
podcasts.
Description, right?
Yeah. Or find our social media. Oh, description. Didn't even think about that last week. Mm-hmm. Good call, Vince. Keep me humble.
This is why we keep me around.
The only reason why.
Yeah.
You obviously can't make jokes. So. All right, we got a good episode today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. So, before we get started, I wrote something up earlier this week that I've been kind of contemplating on if I was even going to share it or not. But I think, kind of want to address kind of how we're moving forward with the podcast. So I'm just going to read what I wrote. It was in an evening this week. I was overwhelmed with emotion. So I sat down and wrote a bunch of crap down. So I was going to share it here and kind of our thoughts overall on the podcast going forward and how we're going to tackle things. so to speak. All right. With that being said, I feel like for what seemed like progress in the first couple of days, we're spiraling back out of control. In the beginning, we rallied together to protest unjust killings by our police force with some of that systematic racism sprinkled in. And people of all different skin colors kind of came together to fight the system, so to speak, and to fight against militarized police, social and economical segregation. Even those of us who weren't black, were tired and fed up and angry with what our social structure has evolved to. The police, the justice system, government laws could prosecute black people and people of lower class wealth, not that they go hand in hand, but with little resistance. People were protesting the killings of black men and women, but also of how the system has shoved them down into the dirt with no way up, struggling to make ends meet for the rest of their lives, trying to climb out of debt that our society requires. Not everyone could identify or even fully understand the struggles that black men and women go through every day, but the feeling of not having a voice and being systematically oppressed was felt by many. So in the first few days across our country, we banded together to protest and give our voice a chance to be heard. Then the looting and rioting started to happen, and even though I don't fully condone those actions, I can understand them in certain areas. Then things amongst ourselves became political, and we all know where that leads. Business owners started fighting protesters. Most others started fighting on social media. We took our unified voice from the streets to argumentative forums on the internet, and then directed our hate towards each other back onto the streets. We went from fighting together against the system that we all feel has failed us, some more than others, and took to facing off against each other. This is what the president wants, this is what the government wants, is to tear us apart. It has been happening for a long time, and Twitter and Reddit bots have been on the internet posting political propaganda to get us riled up and to turn against each other instead of the real issue at hand. And what happens just days after we finally come together, we go right back to fighting each other and calling every which person racist who doesn't agree with us on every political view we have. We've been fed the lie that is the left versus the right, the progressive versus the conservatives, blacks versus whites, Christians versus Muslims, misogynists versus baby killers, when it really should be us, the people, against those who are abusing power. So I felt teased. I felt for the first time in a long time that we could all band together for one cause. And just like we were back at each other's throats over minor differences that distract us from the real issues going on in our country, nothing will ever be perfect. Racism will never be fully eradicated. Hatred will never leave. And out of 330 million people in this country, some people are just bound to be assholes. But for the most part, people want to get along and go about their lives. Bad things happen, bad people exist, but we must focus on the good. The media blows things so far to proportion that we get worked up about the small fraction of people doing terrible things and then apply them to those we disagree with. Don't fight your brothers and sisters. Don't burn your own house down. Work together to create a better future, a better place for everyone to live. We're stuck here in this life at this particular point in time together. Love one another above yourselves. Okay, I'm done.
Damn.
Sorry, that was a lot.
No, well said.
But as far as podcasting goes, we're still going to talk about, obviously, big news stories and things that happen.
Yeah.
But I want to focus the shift to also being kind of positive and entertaining as we do, and not kind of giving a voice to I'll just say stupid and ignorant people who tend to say things online. We don't want to give them even more of a platform.
Yeah.
Is pretty much what I'm saying.
As much as we're outraged, we shouldn't repeat it again and again and again. Yeah, I gotcha.
And if anybody's confused, we stated this last week. We are all for Black Lives Matter. We're all for protest and systematic change.
And yeah, well, I think things have gotten a little bit more. I think the rioting has kind of subsided a little bit, thankfully, and people at the top are listening. There is legislation getting written. There's
legislation that's passed.
Yeah,
in a lot of places.
Police officers that care and departments that care are starting to make their own, or they're listening, talking directly to the people, and writing or making sure that they try to police themselves better and making more guidelines or whatever to work with the people. So I don't know, it's working. So
yeah, Lincoln. I think Lincoln's
working.
done a great job. We signed like a what would you even call it? A committee board that reviews incidents that happen with the police and hold them accountable, which I think is great. And I think a lot of people should.
And I think they hold a meeting like once a month already. And they already had their first meeting, and it's community leaders and then also police and local politician leaders. that come together and they talk about the issues that the black community is facing here in Lincoln. So,
Right.
a tip of the hat to Lincoln for taking a big step forward, and hopefully we can be ahead of the curve on a lot of these issues, because I think Lincoln's a great place, and that we would definitely want to try and keep it equal for everybody.
It's not mission accomplished, but we're a step forward has been made, at least a little bit, I think. But I don't know. I didn't have anything else. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on. I thought you were gonna.
I spoke for you.
Yes, exactly.
goal.
But
Now if we can just make that the whole show.
But yeah, I did want to talk about the militarized police part of your thing, though.
Okay.
That has gotten way out of hand in at least Washington D.C. And there was the Department of Justice called up the SORT teams and everybody that work in prisons to control riots in there, and they were patrolling the streets, not wearing any badges or markings. And if this happened anywhere else, maybe a few years ago, the U.S. would probably condemn it and sanction them. So now this is what's coming from the top, and this is how apparently they want to work things now, and that's very scary and heading in the wrong direction of democracy, the opposite direction, exact opposite direction, and that is very worrying, and we need to fight that like hell. There's no way that needs to be normal.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Cool.
You didn't have anything else to say on it. You just said what you said.
I said what I said.
Okay.
I'm all out of breath.
Damn it. All right. Well,
Until we start talking about the NBA.
Okay. Well, then we'll just leave it at that. I just wanted to voice my concerns, and hopefully everybody is equally as outraged.
I think we're all on the same page there.
All right.
The NBA agreed on a 22-team format starting up July 31st, with the championship being played August 12th. And what they're going to do is they're going to have an 8-game regular season. Games are going to be held in or around Orlando. They're still kind of working out a deal with Disney World. It'll be all games will be played at a single site location, and they will feature a campus to house players.
Interesting. So they're going to keep them
kind of isolated, yeah.
For the whole season?
Well, from July 31st to August 12th.
Jeez. I don't know how I'd feel like that about that as a player.
I lied. It's October 12th. I apologize.
That's
wrong.
long.
Not August 12th. That would be like a 2-week season.
Yeah.
My mistake. October 12th.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel like about that as a player. Just being.
Yeah, because you gotta leave your families and pretty much go on a long work trip.
Yeah, a long work trip.
Yeah, I'm getting paid millions of dollars.
Man, the regular family and their away families are just gonna be really missing them.
Damn, Tim.
There are these are the teams that did not make it to the 22-team format. And you suck if you can't even survive COVID like the rest of the league. So here's a list. Thoughts and prayers to these teams.
Oh.
Minnesota Timberwolves, Cleveland Cavaliers, Atlanta Hawks, Detroit Pistons, New York Knicks, Chicago Bulls, Golden State Warriors, and Charlotte Hornets will not be attending the season.
Oh.
The Golden State Warriors?
They've had a very bad year.
I know they've had a rough season, but wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we're like, is Steph Curry still hurt? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're not coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they were even, not even close to 500. They were doing bad.
Yeah, they were doing real bad. So
because this is just to finish up the season and get to the playoffs.
Yeah, they're going to play 8 regular season games. Pretty much each team will play 8 teams from their remaining schedule they had left, and then they'll have a little play-in tournament, and then the playoffs will be just like normal.
Yeah,
they'll have the seeding and everything, and they'll go through that. So it'll be just like normal, except for you take away home field advantage.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. I think that'll be real interesting.
Yeah, we'll see the grit of some teams.
I think honestly, maybe not the finals, but the playoffs, the NBA series, they should only play 5 games, best of 5.
It would be nice
since they're not going home away.
Yeah.
If you're all just at one location, just play 5. I think we'll know who the best team is by that. So,
and a lot of the games are decided in 5 already.
Yeah.
So yeah, I also don't follow basketball incredibly well, so I don't know how many games have gone to 7.
The finals usually does because
maybe we could have a 7-game final.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like
keep the final 7 games.
The final.
Yeah.
But playing up to it, I think should be lowered to 5 games.
Just to speed things up. 7 games is so much.
But I'm so excited to have real sports back in America.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm all of a sudden going to be watching basketball on television.
Yeah, we're going to be huge NBA fans.
As you can see.
Big Giannis. He's our boy.
Greek freak.
Yep. So I'm a
That's a
big Bucks fan.
Yeah.
Since day one.
Since day one. Before we even got Giannis. I couldn't name you another player in the history of the Bucks, Milwaukee Bucks' history.
I'm right on board with you, bud.
But I've been there since day one.
Didn't Garnett play there for a while after something?
No, that was Timberwolves.
That was Timberwolves. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
At least we know a little bit about Garnett.
Yeah. Well, I just thinking of it because I just watched Uncut Gems this weekend. So.
How's it good? Did you like it?
No.
Really?
No.
Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it yet, so I'm planning on watching it today.
I will say, because I kind of agree with you, but I kind of don't. So I think it was a good movie. But
this has turned into Uncut Gems review.
But I will never watch it again.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was stressful from like minute one.
Yeah,
to the end.
I got that part, but at the same time, I just did. I don't know. It was just awkward. It just felt awkward the entire time, and I know that might have been sort of the point, but it didn't. I don't know what was the like. Is it the Jewish guy that's bad with money? I don't know.
It was a unique movie.
I guess I don't know.
He's probably only Jewish because Adam Sandler's Jewish,
right? But
they wrote that in after they signed him.
Did Adam Sandler didn't have anything to do with the movie? Like, was he?
He was the star.
But was he like? Because I know he does a lot of producing and a lot of directing.
He may have been a producer, but he didn't write it or direct it.
Yeah, I don't know.
This wasn't a Happy Madison film.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't know how to feel about it right now, I guess. I didn't enjoy it, I guess. But maybe you don't want to watch it again, but I think I might have to try again. Maybe there's something that I missed it for. I don't know.
Hey, if you don't like a movie, Tim, you don't like a movie, that's okay. You have an opinion.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was unique, though. I'll give it that. It was unique.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah.
Definitely worth a watch, Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I remember seeing all the trailers and everything like that, and I like seeing Adam Sandler kind of outside of just like his ridiculous comedy side.
Yep, and he did good.
Yeah, I think he is actually a really good actor given the opportunity. Even in his comedies, he's fantastic. So
Kevin Garnett was pretty good too.
Yeah, that was actually I was really surprised. I will give that props. So like it did a really good job.
Yeah, Vince, it takes place in like 2011 or something. Okay. So like Kevin Garnett is acting as if he was still playing.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's awesome.
So yeah, NBA's back, and I'm very excited, and hopefully NHL can follow suit.
Yeah,
hopefully they can get their deals worked out
because their NHL playoffs, I think, are some of the most exciting sports in just all of sports. Honestly, like NFL is a little bit obviously is great just because it's either you win or you lose. You go on or you go home. But the NHL, man, is just how fast paced it is, and just. It
gets in the NHL playoffs. It gets turned up a notch.
Oh yeah,
we turn it up to 11.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great.
So hopefully they can figure something out. I don't think MLB is going to be back anytime soon.
Yeah, they can't get their.
They seem to be.
They can't get their ducks in a row on this one. It seems.
Yeah, they cannot. They cannot sort out that contract and that. I guess I haven't looked into the NBA's pay. I don't know if they're pro rating games or what they're doing.
Well, I know originally that's kind of how it was going, but I don't know.
I would say though. As a whole, NBA takes pretty good care of their players financially, so that's probably how that got. But I honestly, at this point, I don't think baseball will be played this season. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Yeah,
unless they do something like replacement players or something. Like, hey, you AAA guys, want to play in the big leagues?
Right.
Be cool.
Sure. Right. I guess.
Well, I haven't heard yet on even like AAA starting up. You know, like I wasn't sure.
Baseball's dead.
Yeah, I don't know because I thought
it finally
died.
I
heard some rumblings. Nice. Like it's not even AAA. Like Salt Dogs, AA. I don't know. I can't remember the A's. How that goes.
There's too many A's.
Yeah, I know that.
Are there any double B teams?
I think it's just A's.
Is there any double D teams?
Sports improvement.
Oh!
That should be it.
Vince is the owner and operator of this
Hell
league.
Yeah.
Lingerie baseball.
Let's not go down that path again.
Oh, that's funny.
Unless it's like, I'd be down for some men lingerie baseball. The burns you would have from sliding to second base. Just tear up your entire thigh.
Yeah.
We could put little.
And baseball players are fat for the most part. Like, I'd rather see some more cut guys than.
There aren't that many big baseball players anymore, right?
Every time I see a baseball player, I
every
just think of Mark McGuire.
Every designated hitter.
Bartolo Colon, I guess. I mean, he's pretty big, and
Every designated hitter is like 250 pounds at
that's very
least.
true.
And
But,
it's just like
250 pounds of fat and
but they're-
steroids.
yeah.
but they're mostly beef. But it's yeah. You don't have to,
I think the only
You don't have
the only like in shape players are probably the outfielders, just because they're sprinting all the time.
I wouldn't want to see Ichiro in lingerie. I don't know any other outfielders.
Why wouldn't you want to see him in lingerie?
Because he doesn't seem like he's like jacked.
Oh, okay.
He seems kind of average
Yeah.
build.
Damn.
Yeah.
Don't want to see me in lingerie.
I would love to see you in lingerie.
I'm not cut. I'm very average.
Wear lingerie to next week's podcast.
I got a nice
Did I
negligee.
just get permission?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I got a negligee at home you can borrow.
What the fuck is that?
What is a negligee?
A negligee? It's lingerie. It's another word for lingerie.
Oh.
Why don't
It's
you
a-
just
it's
say
like a-
lingerie, Tim?
It's like a but it's a little bit different. It's like a see-through sort of. It's not like the I don't know.
Is it for men?
No.
Oh, okay. We're talking about men's lingerie.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know if that exists.
I'm not
I
a
mean-
cross-dresser, Tim.
Oh,
Not
it
that
is-
there's
you might-
anything
you might
wrong
have-
with that. If that's what you're comfortable
Look it
doing,
up, Tim.
it's cool.
There is
But-
men's lingerie.
Oh,
Look it up.
I'm sure. No, they sell it on Wish because it comes across on Facebook all the time.
What is
That-
Wish?
That app where they sell
Yeah.
like the cheap crap from
China.
China.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
They
how
keep-
the COVID started.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Is that proven?
We were. I thought we were gonna.
That's just ignorance.
We were gonna try not to spread other
Misinformation.
misinformation again.
I never said.
If anybody made it this far
Oh,
into
okay.
the podcast and then that's what they took away from it, you know what? They're lost. Like
they're just sitting there, Vince Wish. Okay, I'm done. That's ridiculous.
going to Facebook right now.
5 Alabama Crimson Tide football players tested positive for COVID-19 after coming back to preseason workouts.
Damn.
Ooh.
Cancel their season, ban Nick Saban from college football, and kick Bama out of D1 football. Take them back to Division II or NAIA or something.
Hell yeah.
Punish them like
They're
they should
JUCO
be.
now.
Yeah, get the Alabama Crimson Tide JUCO champions for 85 years in a row. Actually, they'd stop getting recruits if they were in JUCO. So
It's true.
Mm.
this is what we need to do. NCAA board, look at the negligence here
Yeah.
that is being blatantly enforced to these student athletes who were forced to come back and work out.
Yeah.
I guess the SEC, they did approve voluntary workouts to begin June 8th.
Yeah.
But you're out of your minds if you think there's a college football coach out there who thinks these are voluntary.
Yeah.
You may put the
you're-
word voluntary there, but they will hold it against any player who doesn't show up for those workouts.
Mhm.
This is mandatory, and putting voluntary in front of it is a disservice, I think, from the SEC.
Mm.
Is a very poor gesture.
I can just picture it perfectly. The typical football coach.
Yeah.
Are you coming to voluntary workouts? I'm just trying to work on my health, and kind of work on some of my online summer classes. So I'm just probably going to stay away, just kind of keep safe. I don't want to contract COVID or anything.
Plus I have some, immune deficiency
Yeah.
people at home that
Okay, so you want to lose your scholarship? Then, that's what I'm hearing.
Or that walking around money they give you at Alabama.
Yeah. Did you want to buy your mama a new car this semester, boy?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to show up to those voluntary practices.
Oh.
So yeah, that's
Volun-told.
Yep.
I think that's what it's called.
Nice. Volun-told. That's the name of this episode.
Nice.
Good one,
There you
Vince.
Thanks.
You win the lottery.
I
like
definitely
it.
took that from a family friend's.
You guys need
Or
to
a
stop
friend's
giving.
dad.
You guys need to stop giving credit
That's
to
a dad
jokes
joke.
to other people.
I'm not a dad.
Well-
It's obviously a dad joke.
Nope.
People are going to be suspicious.
No, Vince.
Yeah.
Come. I do your writing here, okay?
But
So
it's very
all credit to me for that joke.
But if
Yes.
we ever
I
want
just said it was a dad joke. I didn't say whose dad.
But if we ever want to be comedians, it's very unethical to take credit for somebody else's
I don't want to be a comedian.
Well, maybe I want to be someday.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
we
wanna
want to be Tyler. Stop trying to
Yeah.
censor
Okay, well, then
us.
stop just taking jokes. Even if you give credit, it's still not good to take jokes from people.
It is good.
If you're gonna plagiarize jokes, go all in on it. Get rid of the bibliography.
Go full Mencia or who else was it?
Carlos Mencia stole jokes.
Yeah, he got
Unfortunately,
in
yeah.
trouble.
I never
for
knew
it. And
this.
also, Dane Cook. Well,
Dane Cook had.
I think Louis C.K. accused him of doing it, and then I think
But everybody was
Louis
like-
finally apologized, and now
But everybody was already like on the "fuck you, Louis, shut the hell up." You shot.
no, that was before
mustard.
because when he still had his FX show,
Mm.
he actually did an episode about it or whatever, and it was kind of funny. So I guess that one not so much anymore, but
Interesting.
yeah, people
That one female comedian that I
Yeah, I can't remember her name. She had a Netflix special.
I can't stand her. I already didn't think
I
she
don't know
was
who
funny.
it was. I just saw people
Yeah.
whipping around the internet when the special came out.
She had
Vince, you should
such
look
a
it up. You're a stat guy.
God damn it.
Put your coffee down for 1 minute. Do your job.
I'm trying to think. It's a newer one or
She's
an older
not a
one.
newer name, but it was a newer special. Came out like 2 years ago.
Liza.
No, not her, not her. There was like
not Amy Schumer.
Filler special. Was it Amy Schumer? I think it was
Yeah, I
Amy
think
Schumer.
Amy Schumer
Yeah, it was Amy
right?
Schumer. Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Let me double check.
You did,
I
Tim. You did a better job
I only-
researching without your phone than Vince did with his phone.
Amy
Like-
Schumer.
Amy
yeah.
Schumer. Yeah,
I
that's
got it. I did it.
Vince doesn't like Amy Schumer.
Nobody does.
I never listened to her stuff. But apparently she stole a bunch of jokes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They also
I
have
remember you talking
like
about that.
evidence of it too. They like put like a side by side of like Ellen DeGeneres like during one of her stand up specials.
Back
and then
in the
put
day.
it and then just put it right next to Amy Schumer's. It's just like she didn't even try to like, change it up a little bit for
Just
herself.
word for word.
Yeah, basically. It's pathetic.
I don't know. I think.
Are you defending her?
I'm defending Amy Schumer because her show, she actually made it so you could say pussy on cable television. They fought the law and they won.
Okay, good job, but don't steal jokes. Like
I'm not defending her stealing the joke stealing thing. I'm just saying, like, as a comedian,
But
I
if
think
she
she
does,
did do good
if
things.
she does
before.
one bad thing like plagiarism, she's a terrible person. That's how that works.
Yeah, you do
Or-
what? No, you do one
okay,
good
okay,
thing, and then all of a
okay.
sudden it just gets rid of all the bad things that you've done.
Now you guys are the woke cancel culture.
I wanted to cancel Amy Schumer as soon
that-
as I heard her first joke. I was like, this bitch ain't funny.
The minute she opened her mouth, I wanted
yeah.
to cancel that.
I don't know. Yeah,
How do you feel about Carlos Mencia?
I don't really
I feel
feel
bad
anything
about
about it.
I
I
feel
haven't
bad
heard-
about Carlos Mencia because I've actually seen him live.
I haven't
and
heard that
it's
name
great.
since
Yeah.
2004.
Right.
Yeah,
The old Mind Mencia show too. Like, remember that?
That was
yeah.
probably all plagiarized too. Don't say that.
No.
Anyway,
What were we talking about?
I have no idea.
How do
Yeah, we got derailed real hard.
comedians.
We were talking about.
Uh,
I think we were talking about. No. Were we talking about Uncut Gems and then?
No, we
And
got
we
past
bounced. We
that.
bounced back from that.
Oh yeah, because
We went from Alabama
yeah.
spreading
Yeah.
COVID to Amy Schumer somehow.
Yeah, I don't remember how
Who's
we
in
got
charge here?
there. I have no idea.
This might be the worst case of like our derailings that we've ever had.
It's true.
Oh,
We
okay.
can never
Hold on, here
remember
we
how
go.
got back.
I'm gonna reel it in.
I would put my finger in my mouth, but I'm trying to be health conscious.
Yeah, we're very healthy around here. Yeah, can I have a drink of your coffee again?
of course.
So yeah, I'll reel back in with a news story. A news story. Divorces rise by 30% in Saudi Arabia after quarantine uncovers polygamous husbands. Now, I don't know how accurate this is. The article came from MiddleEastMonitor.com.
Did you actually read the article either?
Oh, no. This was a headline
took
that
it
I
at
thought
face
was
value.
hilarious and that we could talk about.
I wasn't even sure divorce was legal in Saudi Arabia.
I think it's just a lot harder to do.
Yeah.
Could be.
But are
Usually
polygamous marriages legal in Saudi Arabia?
No.
Well,
For men. For men.
Yeah. No, I think you can. I think polygamy
Women
is
can't
legal.
marry
multiple
men though.
Yeah.
But men can have.
Okay, but,
Right,
but
but
it
that's
is
what
but it is technically legal for men to do this.
I think so. I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't
I don't
know
know.
Saudi
It's,
Arabian law. Damn.
Imagine this scenario: you send one wife to a grocery store, and then you call the other wife like, hey, get over here quick. I only have an hour lunch break, so let's bang it out real quick.
Well,
then during all that, you're texting your third wife like, hey, I'm not going to be home till late tonight. Meanwhile, your fourth wife thinks you're out of town for work despite quarantine.
And this
and
whole
I can
time,
see
and
trying to live this kind of maintain this lifestyle for more than a week. This could definitely blow up in some dudes' faces.
And then this is all happening while your mistress is just slobbing your knob.
Is polygamy, is that legal in America?
No.
Yeah,
It's
weird though, because like there's
not
workarounds.
not even Utah. No.
But there's like workarounds though.
No.
People have worked
there's
around
gotta be
it.
a loophole.
But
People have
but
worked around it.
But no, marrying two people is illegal. It is.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
No,
I also
you
don't know
can't-
the law very well.
I mean, there's a workaround.
Let's listen to
You
lawyer
can't
Tim.
You can't be legally married. I
Oh.
suppose you could have a coven of sister wives. You just wouldn't be legally married to all of them, But
Well, this is intriguing. I'm gonna look into this.
We'll come back to you with the hard-hitting facts.
Do you think my wife would be okay with this kind of relationship?
No, I wouldn't even ask her honestly. Like, you're just asking for you be hit.
Maybe I'll just bring it up over dinner casually.
yeah, okay. Here it is, right
This
here.
news story.
Polygamy in Saudi Arabia. Polygamous marriages are legally recognized in Saudi Arabia, so it is.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I don't know what, but
That's off Wikipedia.
So
Yeah.
what senator do I need to email about getting this legal here?
Well, like I said,
Mitt Romney, maybe.
You got to go towards
And that is
your
a-
state representatives first, though.
Yeah.
So make sure to hit up Deb Fisher. I'm sure she'll love it.
I like that low-key Mitt Romney Mormonism joke.
Yeah.
Good work.
Exactly.
Don't give credit to anybody.
Yeah.
I wrote that. There's a little line in your contract that you guys just glossed over about how I get credit for everything that you guys say or do.
So
Unless I don't like it, then it's all you.
Yeah.
if any of us get
Hit it big.
hit it big on our own, you still owe us.
You guys owe me back pay.
Okay.
I get percentages of everything you make in the future.
That's fair, Tim. That's a good
I always
deal.
wondered why you got us so hammered to sign those papers. I mean,
Guys, we're just signing some contracts and papers. You want to come overnight? We'll have a couple beers. And I spiked every beer with an extra shot. I brought in a keg. Brought in strippers, cocaine, the whole bit, and then I had them sign this. They were barely conscious.
yeah, and then he turned off the lights and let's play Who's in My Mouth.
Now
We
you've
played
ta-
night-
now
we
I'm
played
stealing
you've
Dane-
ta- now
now
you've
I'm
taken it too
stealing-
far.
Now I'm stealing Dane Cook's jokes.
I was going to say we're playing Nightcrawlers, which is it's
Oh.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia joke. So.
Yeah. We need a lot of blankets for that.
Guys, would you stop?
Those are funny.
I know they're funny,
and
but
I want to give them.
stop
I
giving
want to
credit.
I want to bring more awareness to how funny they are.
Bring more awareness to yourself.
I mean,
Let's think about this. Now that we're especially on video, and you make a joke, how am I supposed to cut it and advertise it if you're giving credit to somebody else? It just ruins the entire video.
doesn't ruin it
Yeah.
because we're being honest and we're
making references.
That's not entertaining.
professional.
Yeah.
It is entertaining. Some people might not have heard that joke, and then they heard it like, "Ha, that's funny," and then we give them credit. We give credit. They're
So
like,
now
"Hey,
they're-
now they're funny and they're honest."
Well,
I
now
love
they're
these
just going to go
guys.
look at Always Sunny in Philadelphia instead of looking at our back catalog.
And well, then they'll come back because they're like, "These guys showed
These
me."
guys get it. Okay, I'm on board. I agree.
We have integrity.
I don't.
We do. Me and Tim do.
I guess you're what keeps the show grounded. I guess.
Keep it humble. We're the most humble podcast. I think.
This is the most humblest, award-winning podcast you'll ever hear. I always love that on the internet. And there's little phrases that go around on the internet that really make me so angry. Like, in my own humble opinion, shut the fuck up. Nobody.
Whoa.
It's not your humble opinion if you have to state that your opinion in the first place is humble, and then you go on to share it with internet strangers. Okay, get out of here. Also, the other one that it's kind of been a new fad. I think it might be English and why it's coming around, but it's when you're trying to make a point. So let's say Tim said, "Well, when the sky is green," and I'm like, "The sky is blue." No? Question mark. That pisses me off. I'm sick of that. That little no just makes me want to punch whoever wrote it in the face. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I've seen it, but I've not given it this much thought.
Oh, every time I see it, I scroll away. I'm like, get that out of my face.
Huh. I guess I don't know what you're talking about, but
It's like you can hear the pretentiousness, and they're asking you no. The fridge is cold. No. I don't know. Maybe
Yes,
that's a bad,
you
maybe
should-
that's a bad reading of it.
Every time you see one of those comments, like those comments, though, you should just reply under it like yes.
Yes? Question mark.
Yeah.
That's a good. I'm gonna do that from now on. Anytime, come at me on social media. Every response to me, yes? Question mark. Yes.
And you know what? I give you permission to use that joke.
Thank you. And I will not credit Vince for it at all.
It's okay. I give him
I
permission.
do. Now, since we're being honest here, I do want to say that I have blatantly stolen jokes from my wife and posted them on social media, taking all credit for them. I'm ruthless, man.
Hey.
I do what I have to do to get people to like me. Okay.
You've retroactively given her credit now, though, so you're all good.
Yeah, but people don't know which jokes are hers because there's very few that are actually hers. Most jokes are my own, but there are a few in there that she gave me ideas for, and I just ran with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I even said, "Well, I was like, I'm not giving you any credit for this," while I typed it out. And she said, "No."
Yeah, whoever posts it first, I guess, wins. That's how it works.
That's
Yeah.
if it's not on Facebook, it's not real. So if you say in real life and you don't put it on Facebook, then no credit whatsoever. It's so hot.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
This is dumb.
If anybody wants to donate an AC unit to the garage,
This fan is brought to you by Atomos Physics.
We're not to the ad read yet, Tim. Why are you defending him?
because it's hot, man. What can I say? And well, I guess we shouldn't give them more shout-outs than what they pay for. Atomos, let's get in charge of your account this week. Sorry, but Tim did it. You got a problem, take it with him, but you still have to give me money. That's just how it goes here, okay?
God.
Larry will understand.
Larry always understands. He's a very understanding person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's because of how smart he is.
He gets it. He understands. Okay, well, I think I'm done. You guys have anything else to add?
Oh, no. No.
I'm so happy the NBA ratified this week.
We need
Because all week I'm like, dude, what am I going to talk about?
Yeah.
Nothing's happening anymore.
Oh, what,
Yeah.
you didn't want to talk about NASCAR for the...
Is NASCAR going?
Yeah. But there's no fans, which
No
makes
fans.
zero difference whatsoever to anything that has to do with NASCAR,
Yeah.
except for they're making less money.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Nope.
We should create our own sports league.
I'm down.
What kind of sports can we play in this garage?
Uh,
There's not a lot of room.
Dodgeball.
5-foot
That's
dodgeball.
That's intense.
we could... I mean, ceiling might have to be a little bit higher. We could play racquetball or handball.
Ooh, racquetball.
Handball.
I like that.
Squash.
Wall ball.
Wall ball.
We could probably fit a square in here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Some intense foursquare.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's almost big enough for a pool table in here. But
Ooh, we could do garage billiards.
ooh.
Ooh, we should just get a ping pong table.
Yeah.
That's the most logical thing. What do we want to do?
Perfect.
We'll get the
I will
garage.
smash you guys at ping pong.
I'm going to look into this.
Ooh.
Absolutely destroy you guys at ping pong.
I'm looking to get a ping pong table. We're going to have a tournament that we're going to air. We'll invite people to come play.
I can't promise I'll beat anybody else, but I know I can beat you too.
Okay. We'll see about that.
Ooh. All right.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Be on the
We're
lookout on
starting.
social media for signups for the garage sports ping pong / billiards / foursquare tournament.
Also, if you have any leads on ping pong tables, let us know.
Or if you want to donate one of those to us,
Yeah.
we're very accepting. Well, you can use it as a tax write-off.
We could use this table with the holes in it, and it'd be like an extra hard ping pong.
We could do the beer Olympics. That would get out of hand. We can't do that.
We would break that ping pong table.
We would break the ping pong table.
Well, then we'd just be playing beer pong. I mean,
Yeah, but that's how I would break the table.
okay.
If you don't think I'm going to come out here, especially if we're on video and you don't think I'm going to
Dunking.
dunk, you're out of your mind, Tim. If I'm losing and I have 1 cup left, or I guess if I'm losing, I have 2 cups left, 3 cups left, I'm going to splatter the entire table to win.
Pulling it back like Jordan.
I was college fraternity champion 2011. Read it and weep.
Oh,
Oh, where's your trophy? Where's the ring?
The plaque's on the bookshelf.
Where's the
Oh.
ring?
I don't have a ring. I just have a plaque.
Damn. Is it
Camera-
even really?
we're not
Is it
gonna-
even a really a
We're
championship?
not going to turn the camera towards it, but it is there.
okay.
All right. Goodbye, guys.